I apologize if this is a little forward, but with your outfits in the movie, how do you keep from, and this is for a guy speaking, so maybe I don't know the tricks, how do you keep from wardrobe malfunctions or just kind of keeping it all
Well, I think there are a lot of
together?
tricks that you can use in life. For this, I didn't use any of those tricks. I mean, there's like double-sided tape, or you can put a little slip stitch. I think we did that once or twice, a little slip stitch. But I think the real key is just good posture. You have to stand you have to sit very, very pertly.
Does a lot of that help kind of build the character, the costumes, the posture, and just kind of help you get into not only your character, but your character's character?
Yeah,
as well?
absolutely. It does. And that was something I think Michael Wilkinson did so well, because he didn't only costume sort of who she was, but also who she aspired to be. And so putting on these clothes and these, I think Sydney's always been relatively body confident, you know, and she does something that feels empowering, but also makes her feel a little bad, you know. So that's kind of informs her wardrobe.
With the accent kind of going back and forth, how do you keep track of that? And how do you decide when she's going to break character, so to speak, and kind of flip in and out? Because there were a few very important spots where she broke it.
I did.
Did you work on that with David? Was that in the script?
Well, sometimes it's in the script. Sometimes I worked on it with David, but a lot of times it's just, you know, David shoots in a way that you're doing it so many times. So sometimes you just try it. Like, I'm going to try it like this, and he's like, okay. David's really open to ideas and to experimentation, and kind of then he gets to sort of put together the movie afterwards and kind of, you know, help to form the character as he sees it. So he's really open to everything. And
what is this process? When you're working with him, I've heard from a bunch of actors that it's different, it's unique. What is the process of working with David like?
It's intense. It's intense. It can be really chaotic at times. But it creates, I think the reason people like it, because it creates this immediacy and this responsibility on your side, you know, and for me, what I love about it is it creates a focus with the other character, that when you have to shut it out in such a way that the only thing that you are focused on is the moment and the scene. And your mind doesn't wander. You know, there's an intense focus, and I think that's what you feel in this film. Is there's intensity and electricity between all the characters when they're together.
Is part of that just from David as a personality? I imagine him being a little energetic.
Yeah, he's very
on set.
energetic. Yeah, he definitely is, and he is present. I mean, there are times where like you can see him. Like Bradley will be here, and they will be shooting in this direction, and he'll be behind, and like he'll be standing right there, looking at the monitor, looking at this, and then going like, pointing like this, not to you. You have to kind of figure out when he's talking to you and when he's talking to the guy over here to get the boom up, you know.
Yeah.
It's an interesting process, but it turns out, you know, really engaging electric films.
You had mentioned, I had read a profile, I think it was in the New York Times, that you said you would love to do a full-blown musical, and then David said he had an idea for you for a musical.
He has not brought that up with me.
I think you guys should maybe...
I'd be very curious what a David O. Russell musical would be like. That would be fun.
Well, I'm going to talk to him after
Go
this.
talk
Maybe
to him.
I will get some detail.
Yeah.
I'll coordinate this,
No,
and then I'll get my commission.
Yeah, but David really, he's able to just get people to go deeper than they ever have. And I think just because you have to lose all inhibition, because it's so immediate.